When all the world's cold, pull up a chair. When it gets rough out there, come have a beer. There will be bands with laughs, there will be news with views. We do it all for you. Watch AAA. You need distraction. Bring all your friends. Drop some donations. Stay till the end, where we all know your name. AAA. When all the shit gets old, come hang around. When you can't take the load, come put it down. There will be bands with laughs, there will be news with views. All of your friends here too at AAA. All of your friends here too, AAA. All of your friends here too, AAA. All of your friends here too, AAA.
Oh, yes! Hello and welcome to the AAA meeting where one of the A's means ampersand, and it's Monday, my dudes, which means your host is your least favourite drunken uncle. It's me, Drunken Uncle, and I'm joined as always by my colonial co-host and collaborator, the one-man dog pile. It's only bloody Sinatra says.
Yo.
Yo! So I was trying to get in there before you. I know, you always give a yo. One day, are you going to try and throw me off with like a hello? You know?
Sometimes I throw in a hello.
You go an ahoy. I mean, there's lots that could happen here. Let's not beat around the proverbial bush. How are you doing, Sin?
Oh, not too shabby. What's going on with you?
Well, I'm very, very pleased.
With?
Haley Nicole is here and on time.
Oh, hey, that's
Yeah.
one we could say for our co-hosts.
Oh, god damn it. That's right, ladies. That bitch, Haley Nicole, is here and she's on time and she's in the chat. She's got to pull out a load of fucking money for a bank, for a car. So hearts in the chat for Haley Nicole's bank account. But well done, girl. You've done the bare fucking minimum.
I had to take my truck into the shop Friday or Saturday morning. I was driving and it just like started jerking, and then said
hot.
no engine power. So I was like, uh-oh. And then I'm like, you know what?
It
Pull
said
over,
no
give it a
engine power?
Pull over, give it a second. I started it back on, everything was fine, made it about a half mile, and it did the same thing again. So I'm like, okay, my engine light's flashing. All right, emergency, and I took it to the first shop that I could. And they're like, yeah, it's going to be $200 for us just to tell you what's wrong with it. I'm like, that's not right. So I called a buddy who works at a different shop. And he goes, yeah, it's a relatively new-ish thing called the diagnostic fee. For them to even tell you what the problem is, it usually costs like $150 to $200.
I mean, look, I get like a consultation fee, shit like that, you know, like yeah, all right. But like, it's a diagnostic fee. We figured out the problem. You're a rube, and you just pay whatever we tell you to pay.
And apparently that's just a thing everywhere now. So I'm like, okay, cool.
And then they still expect you to tip at the end of it as well.
No, not these guys.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That ain't right, man. That ain't right. Especially, like, you know, you pay $200 for them to look at it, and it's like something that'll cost, $40 to fix. You're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
They do diagnostic shit for free. Just plug in a code reader. But that doesn't help me when I'm stuck on the side of the road.
I'm stuck on the side of the road, dickhead. Fuck.
Jesus Christ, $1,200. God damn.
So you had an interesting Saturday morning then, by the sound of it.
Yeah, and I'm a little worried because I was planning a trip down to see the Gulf City Boys soon.
Right.
And I'm like, oh man, this might fuck it up. Depending how much the repairs cost, I might not be able to do that.
Yeah, because you need a truck.
Yeah, a vehicle is paramount.
You can't just not have a vehicle, can you? Not like
Especially
I can.
not here.
I can walk everywhere, but you can't walk everywhere because everywhere's so fucking far away.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, well, get a bicycle. You've got a bicycle.
Yeah, but you can't really bike in the snow and ice.
Oh, yeah, it's just winter in America, isn't it? Yeah, all right, yeah.
It is, right now. Let me give you the
you guys
real
have snow over there?
Wind chill temperature.
All right, hit me up with them temps. Ice Daddy. Here we got Jonathan Kate is out there. We've got Shadow Cat. How you doing?
Negative 15 Celsius right now.
Minus 15. Well, that's the wind.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's going to be like leaving fucking horizontal icicles on things, is it not?
And it's supposed to get to freezing or -2 with the wind tonight, so it's like minus 20 Celsius.
As cold as the inside of my hollow tin chest.
Yeah, it's a chill one.
Yeah, it's no, I feel for you, man. I feel for you. It's cold. It was actually, as I came in, I realised it was actually colder in my flat than it is outside. That's just an odd one. I guess, no moving air or anything like that. Not entirely sure how it works. The science of residential billows. I don't know, but it's fucking cold in here right now. I would be interested in see what the temperature is in my flat.
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
In my flat versus outside my flat, because I guarantee it is fucking colder indoors right now. I mean, specifically catered to me. Everyone else, they got their delightful fucking central heating and hot water, on demand. Not me. I'm living like a fucking 17th century peasant for the past 15 years, and I tell you what, chat, I've never been happier. Speaking of the chat and making me happy, when I came in, because of course, I set everything up. I ran off to the gym and then I did all that and I came home. I bought a duck. Sin.
Oh, you got duck?
Not like a live duck, but it's a dead.
I didn't think it was.
Okay, right. Normally £9, down to £6. I went, do you know what, Millard? Fucking treat yourself, son. Because I love a bit of duck, especially in the cold winter months. You need that fat. You need that fatty goodness. If it's good enough for ducks, it's good enough for me, right? So I bought one of them and I got some chicken and I got some milk, right? And that's all right, brilliant. So I had to tote all that home. Duck's quite heavy. So I toted all that home in the gym, about drop it off, and I was like, all right, I got time for a pint. I managed to squeeze in 2. The old 15-minute beer, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Monday staple. As I come back into my flat, I take off my coat and go, why did I do that? It's colder in here than it is outside. As I'm hearing, coming from my computer speakers, because my headphone was charging, a little bit of this. Over and over and over and over. OBS was doing that thing where it just plays the donation over and over again for what was actually, I looked at it, 18 minutes. So my neighbours were probably going, damn, that boy next door's got a good fucking voice. It was you tell him Steve Dave for $4.50 for the stray bird strut. He says some stupid bastard knocked out my internet, Drugsley. Oh, good lord. If you don't want what I'm gonna do to this fucker to happen to you, smash the like button. I'm a ball of fire coming after you, monk bastards. Trappist monks. Cheese-making bastards, die! And that is, let's bring out the old bingo cards. We're back on the bingo today, mate. First one of the year. And that is, chat gets berated for the like ratio, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Bang, we're straight in there. I mean, what do we need for the line? We got a siren, some breaking news, and a poly rant. Now, 2 of those are possible, and 1 of them is not because, well, 1 of them just ain't fucking here. So,
Yeah.
host is late. Bang, doing that. And
Yeah.
then we will wait until just before we get into the news. I think that is when we can actually say unexplained absence from a host. That's what's up, guys. I remember. You all know what happens. You all know what happens if we manage to get a line, right? You all know. Everybody gets laid. And that's a rule.
Yeah.
That's physics. It's physical science. Right here, I mean, if we get... I can hear a siren. If we get an awful pun, unexplained absence of a host, that's likely to happen. And then a fucking massive donation. Bosh! Right there.
Yeah, you're in it to win it at that point.
I mean, it's basically happening, isn't it?
I hear the siren.
You hear the siren? Okay, let me just go ahead and... Oh, we're off to a fucking sterling start already, aren't we? Fucking hell.
Yeah, not too
Animal
bad.
crime wave. Do you have snow in Britain and no jokes allowed? I mean, we're already looking good here, Sin. Zero the Zero through $5 4 minutes ago. Thank you very much, Zero. Says, ahoy, hoy, Drunkle. He said ahoy! I listened to my grandpa talk to all those cool scammers. He said, I'd say you're a dime a dozen, but that would mean there's more mistakes like you and that you're worth something. Damn, man. Your grandpa's fucking cold, bro. Never insult that guy. He's going to fucking come after you. Jesus Christ. Genetically related or not, Zera, he's going to destroy you and then spit on your grave. Thank you very much for the $5. I really enjoyed when I came home from the gym and I put the duck in the fridge. Again, guys, it's not a live duck, right? But I did come in and I just checked, and and there's what I love to see, Sin, is, and this was an hour before the show started. There was already loads of people fucking chatting away in the chat. That's why it's called the chat, isn't it? And
That's what they do.
Hello, mate. How are you? Shit like that. We fostered a delightful little community here. But one of my favourites was a guy called Sapper, I think it was. Sapper, if you're out there, then I'm talking about you, dickhead. He says, I was driving through Derby today, and I was wondering where Drunkle might be.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, and that was, I can't remember who came up with the response, but it was about 2 lines afterwards. Just said, did you try checking the nearest Weatherspoons? And that made me laugh so much, man. I went to my pub and told the fucking bar staff about that. So, hey, Sappers and the person who fucking replied to it, mate, well done. You made me giggle from deep within my soul. So, Sin, besides your fuckery with the truckery, what else you been up to over the weekend, mate? I don't like it when I go 2 days without talking to you. I go 1 day without talking to you. That's fine, but 2 days, no. I need a healthy dose of Sinatra in my life.
I had a photography gig Saturday night. That was pretty good. And Sunday I did my show. That's about it.
I was privy to the show. I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah. Normally I pop up in the chat and say, well, hello, chat. And loads of people start chatting. I go, hello, Drunkle, hello. Oh, Drunkle Welshman, says a couple of people. We don't talk to them. And then normally there's a, hey, Drunksley. And that's from you. But I didn't get it this time. Didn't get it this time, Sin. You were busy.
I was very distracted. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. No, it's fine. It's fine. But, you saw that I was there. I was supporting you, my co-host. You know what last night was for me, actually? It was
What's that?
I was going to tell you anyway. It was the final round of the Jackbox Olympics over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays. The final
And
round.
San Miguel won, didn't he?
The winner was indeed San Miguel.
Rigged.
Right. Every time he lost a game, that's what he was saying as well. But no, he fought a good fight, and the prize is going to be winging its way over to him this week. So, congratulations, San Miguel. You did well. You kept your eyes on the prize, and now the prize is going to be keeping his eye on you. A very, very good fight from Darrell and Fake Gamer Cat as well, who spent all of their campaign, and it was a campaign, trying to take down this bastard. But in the end, just couldn't do it. There's Fake Gamer Cat right there. She says, what's your third prize going to be? There is no third prize, Fake Gamer Cat. There's only a first prize. There's just one prize, and you don't get it, because you didn't do well enough.
Next time, do better.
Do better. And there is going to be a next time, Sid. It starts, season 3 of the Jackbox Olympics starts this month on the 26th of January. So, if If anyone who's listening right now is just like, what was that, Jackbox? I love a bit of Jackbox. And some people go, what, was that Drunkle? I love a bit of Drunkle. Going together like peanut butter and jelly, mate. The Drunkle Jackbox Olympics. 26th of this month. It starts over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays. Now, how's that for a shameless plug?
That's pretty good.
It was all right, wasn't it? It was all right. And then, I mean, after all of that sin, I toddled off to my local pub, my local Weatherspoons. And everything was going swimmingly. Staff were having some drinks. Although I sat there chilling on my own for a little bit. I was just pottering about, getting some news together for today because, good Lord, we've got some news. And then it all went wrong, mate. Not for me. Not for me. But it's a lazy Sunday in a pub, right?
Yeah, those are the best.
Oh, normally, yes. But, it's... A friend of mine comes in. Well, it's his dad that I know, right? Actually, it's his dad's brother that I know. So it's his uncle that I know. But because of that, I know this guy's dad. And because of that, I know this guy, right? And he comes in with his dad. I'm like, yo, what's up, mate? How you going? Right? And he's coming in with his friend. Now, his friend, I remember, because he smells like manure. And he's barred because he is a cunt, right? He's one of those, like, when he gets asked to leave, and he will, like, properly kick it. He just won't leave. He will argue and argue and argue, but then they're just like, look, mate, I get it, but you're still barred. You've still got to go. He feels as though he can be as aggressive.
You're still a scumbag.
He's a total fucking scumbag. He feels as though he can say what the fuck he wants to people as long as he says, sir, at the end of it. Like that undoes any fucking in-your-face insult that he's just done, right? So, these guys, right, you got, let's say Michael and his son and his son's friend, right? And then just out of fucking nowhere, right, I hear Hawk Tour.
Oh, no.
Not a sexy Hawk Tour. Like, he wasn't spitting on that thing. This guy spat on the guy's dad, like, in his face.
Oh, boy.
Like, actually in his face. Now, isn't like, before all of that, right, okay, so the fucking, he got recognised, and they just went, look, you're not allowed to drink in this, so just finish your drink, but then you got to go, all right? And he's doing his regular thing, arguing. And I think, I'm not sure what led to it, but possibly, his mate's dad just went, look, mate, come on, you got to go. And he just went, fuck you! Puh! Spat right in his face. And that's when he decided to leave, right? Okay, all right, problem solved. Oh, no. No. Because that's when this guy's son.
In someone's face. The problem is opposite solved.
I mean, over here, that is actually considered assault, right?
It is too.
Oh, God, well, I'm glad to hear it, right? And so the son of the father, who got his face spat unto, decided to, relieve a little bit of anger with some more assault. And fucking hell, mate, I'll tell you what. Because I, as I said, I know this guy, and he's a bit of a fucking psycho, right? And I'm like, oh, God, this is happening. The son goes up, and this is one of the crispest right hooks I have ever fucking seen, Sin. He is all fucking rage, man. And he telegraphed it like a motherfucker because he's running up to him as he does it. So it's like Falcon Punch. He's also got the momentum going, right? And just splits this guy's eye wide fucking open right down the side of his face.
Well deserved.
Bang! Don't you ever do that to my dad. Well, I mean, yeah, you're right. Well deserved. But, of course, when you drink in a Weatherspoons, you'll probably be privy to the fact that no one ever just gets punched and goes, yeah, do you know what? You were right. Unfortunately. So there was... These guys are just pummeling the fuck out of each other, man. Holy shit. The dad's getting involved as well, and he's like, fucking, he's late 60s, you know what I mean? And he's chucked in a couple of punches, which has sailed right past the guy's ear. Thank fuck, because he'd probably do himself a mischief doing that. Darren Root says, wasn't that the guy that fucked up your eye? No, this was a different guy, Darren Root, but well remembered. Well remembered. Mate, there's fucking chairs flying around the fucking place, like there's fucking heads getting smashed against walls and windows and everything like that. A couple of people are coming in, they're moving chairs out of the way so no one gets $1 million babied, moving some fucking pint glasses out of the way so no one gets, well, pubbed. It's taken ages. One guy behind the bar, because it was a load of girls working that night, except for this one bloke, decided, well, it's on me then, isn't it? Is going over and trying to break them up. Now, here's the thing, chap, and this isn't just a UK thing. I think we can all agree when we say people who work in bars get paid to be the purveyors of delicious, delicious alcohol, right? They don't get paid for sticking their hand in the middle of a dogfight. Right? I think we can all agree with that, right?
Yes.
Okay. But, now this is my question, Sin. What do you think would be a nice amount for that to be part of your job description?
Is that like my only job? Am I a bartender and fight breaker upper?
You're bartender and fight breaker upper, yeah. Well, in this case, I mean, you're a bar manager and now fight breaker upper as well. It's actually in your job description, huh? You have to break up the fight as well. So we're talking salary.
Yeah, I was going to say this is a salary. Probably at least $50K.
Okay. How much of that is, being the bar manager, and how much of that is being the fight breaker upper?
35 bar manager, fight breaker upper is an extra 15.
Interesting. Okay. See, I'd have got like
hazard pay.
I mean hazard, yeah, but I mean the hazard that. Oh, right. Okay. For a start, I think it would vary bar to bar.
Yeah.
Some are more difficult than others. Fake Gamer Cat says,
yeah,
did someone go through a window like in a Western?
If I was just a straight up bouncer and I'm just working, 4 nights a week for 5 hours a night, we could talk different numbers. But
well, I mean, on a Thursday night, on a Friday night, on a Saturday night, there are bouncers. But this was a Sunday night. No one ever thought you'd need a bouncer on a Sunday night. But do you know what, mate? It keeps on happening. The amount of times I've been there and then someone's just like, hey, Millard, do you want a little, And they go to fucking just palm me a little fucking bag of Coke. I'm going, dude, it's Sunday. What the fuck is wrong with you? Man, you got work tomorrow? And I mean, it is. Let's be honest. It is wrong-uns like that are getting involved like that. 50K, interesting. Yeah. But what I find interesting about that is that the hazard pay is less than the manager pay. I'd say the hazard pay would have to be higher.
It is in addition to my already pay.
It's in addition, but it's also a part of your job description. Like now you are.
I'm a bar manager who makes 35 grand and I get paid 15K to break up fights.
I'd go 20-30. I'd go 20,000 for being the bar manager, 30,000 for being, because you're financially beholden. You have to break up the fights. You can't go, nah, not that one. This guy's a bit of a psycho. You have to go in and break up the fight.
Yeah.
All right, then. People in the chat, what do you think? What do you think? It was, as I say, this guy is a psycho, but the police, the panic button got pushed. I fucking, I'm not getting involved because I know all of these people. I'm just like, this one is not for me. Normally I'd be in there. I'm going, look, it's my local. Come on, I know you guys. Come on, come over here. Or to the other guy, come on, let's go out, have a smoke or whatever. Just try and separate them. But with these guys, I'm like, no, this is breaking up 2 fighting dogs. You just let them wear themselves out. Do you know what I mean? So
sometimes it is easier. But okay, if I'm at like a different bar, they could fuck the place up for all I care. Go for it. But if I'm at my bar...
Your bar, right.
I'll try to break it up.
Normally I would agree with you. And normally I would be doing exactly that. Like the amount of times I've helped out the actual bouncers with breaking shit up, But not with these two. One of them is safe as fuck, do you know what I mean? But the other one is, and this is one that smells like shit, is an actual fucking... like a card-carrying psychopath. I'm not getting fucking involved with that. I don't think the manager should have either. He's the only one. Rugby player, fucking built like a brick shit house, tasty as fuck. Do you know what I mean? But once everyone got kicked out and everything, I'm outside. I'm having a smoke. He comes out and he doesn't smoke. So it's weird to see him out the front anyway, and he just fucking leans up against the wall. And mate, he's got tears in his eyes. I'm like, bro, are you all right? He goes, mate, that was just so fucking stressful. I'm like, mate.
Yeah,
honestly,
I would imagine so.
Okay, you did brilliant, mate. You did fucking fantastic. Nobody got seriously hurt. More importantly, none of the furniture's damaged. And that's when the police arrived. Ooh, 20 minutes late. Fucking brilliant, guys. That's why we pay taxes, guys. That's why we, brilliant. Fucking, it's all on camera as well. But one of them is, when it has been broken up, I just go over and it's just like, look, mate, come on. Because, the guys behind the door, he's got, come on, I'm still here, mate. And you know what it's like. They get riled up. They want to save face. So, come on, just come over. Just come to the back of the pub, just get away from it. And he's just whispering. He's going, mate, I'm on license. I need to get out of here. On license in that, he's on parole. He did 11 months in prison. He's been out for about a month. He's like, I need to get out of here. But he can't get out of there because the guy is out the front going, I'm right here, mate. Come on, then. So as soon as he leaves the pub, he's going to be right in the mix again. Probably as the police just come around the corner. So, snuck him out the back of the pub. Extra naughty. Yeah. Extra naughty, but fucking...
That's the right way to do it.
Well, even in that... I mean, look. When you're on license, even getting in a fight and like acting in self-defense is likely to end you back up in jail anyway.
Yeah, you're just playing it safe.
Yeah, which is, well, what playing it safe? He fucking busted the guy's face up, but...
Well, relatively speaking.
What? Look, mate, someone spits on one of your fucking parents' faces, mate.
No, you beat the fuck out of him.
You beat them, exactly, right? You didn't do the wrong thing.
No.
Speaking of the wrong thing, how do you feel about doing the wrong thing right now, Sin? It's going through your head what the wrong thing could be, isn't it? And I don't blame you because I've said some off-key shit to you in the 8 years that we've been working together. But what I really mean is, should we have some news?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Do you want to have some news? Let's have some news. People of the chat, please be very welcoming. Open up your hearts, open up your minds, and more importantly, open up your wallets if you want to give us your hard-earned spondoolies a little donation. Let us know that we're doing a good job or that this is indeed the best goddamn meeting online. Then all the links to the Streamlabs are right down there below for the hosts that are actually here. Streamlabs.com/Drunken Uncle and Streamlabs.com/Sinatra_says live streams. You can just click the link. You haven't even got to type all that in. I've done the hard part for you, right? If you want to do it, then it's all there. We got a whole host of fucking bullshit notifications waiting there for you as well. And even if it's just $1, we appreciate every red cent that comes our way. Sinatra, if you would like to direct your attention over to the Discord and people of the chat, don't worry, I've got your back as you cast your earbuds upon these news popsicles. Not an easy sentence to say because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Starting off as ever with the Babylon Bee. Now, of course, it's all been happening, hasn't it, down in LA? But it's all right. Los Angeles saved after Meghan Markle arrives to stand around wearing a baseball cap. Guys, thank fuck. Thank fuck. This article is actually fucking really, really good, right? It says, in what many are already calling a modern-day miracle, the city of Los Angeles was saved after Meghan Markle arrived in the city and began standing around wearing a cap.
Modern-day miracle, huh?
Modern-day Meghan Markle miracle, mate. You got all the M's going on right there. Residents breathed a sigh of relief as soon as they witnessed Markle aimlessly walking around in a Dodgers cap, knowing the fires could no longer touch them. Saved! We cried. They cried.
As
We're
far
saved!
as I know, it's still on fire.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Yeah,
So what is she supposed... Is this her just being there just so people will say Megan was here?
100% yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally, well, the thing is, like, Babylon Bee is pretty shit hot with the Photoshop, do you know what I mean? But this is just a photo. This is an opportunity, isn't it? She could show up and people will start talking about her again because the whole Prince Harry thing has kind of died out, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no one gives a shit about her. People haven't cared about her for years. You know that meme? I think it's from old Russian propaganda where someone's offering the guy a little glass and he's putting his hand up saying no thank you.
No.
But I just told you what it was.
Okay,
So
right.
that's like society with Meghan Markle. They just keep pushing it in our face, and we just go, no thanks.
Well, in this case, she's doing it to herself. Well, no, she's. It's not an agency that did this or anything. Although probably it was a manager said, "Hey, Meghan, you want to get down there? There's some photo opportunities down there, you know." They said,
and most people know that that's all it is.
Of course it is. Anyone who's followed any of it, not even the fires, just Meghan Markle in general, knows that that's what this is. According to sources, not since the miracle of Dunkirk have so many lives been rescued from peril in such heroic fashion. The way Meghan just lazily looked around wearing a hat, we owe her our lives, said local man Harris Tenson. If not for her, we would be lost. Long live Meghan. A publishing time Los Angeles had awarded Markle the key to the city and vowed to build a monument rivaling the Statue of Liberty in honour of her great deeds. Isn't that just that's beautiful. Well done, Babylon Bee. Good work. But it leads me neatly on to the first article in the news proper, that is, Sid. And of course it is something that we all care about, something that is very close to all of our hearts regarding the LA fires. And amazingly, something that hasn't been spoken about yet. So here we go.
Oh?
Celebrities who have lost their homes in the Los Angeles fires.
Oh.
You know, the people most affected. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, how many of these do you actually know, right? Paris Hilton. Okay. We know Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
Sex tape, right? Milo Ventimiglia. Sounds like a type of cancer. Tina Knowles.
Nope.
And Jeff Bridges.
Yes.
No, we know. Right, so we know Paris Hilton. We know Jeff Bridges.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Draco Rincewind. Brilliant, by the way. Draco Malfoy and Rincewind of the Unseen University. Great name. Says that she has a Netflix series coming out. Really? So this is actually... No. This was an actual fucking publicity thing for her new Netflix show. Holy shit, that is so fucking vapid.
Who cares?
Well, I don't even have Netflix anymore, to be honest. Certainly not me. And I'm not going to watch anything because Meghan Markle's in it. I'll probably watch it in spite of her being in something. Also, there's Prince Harry right next to her as well. No one's fucking talking about that. Because who cares? He's ginger.
Yeah, no one cares.
No one cares. Well, was it the last fires or was it floods where all the houses were taken down except for Oprah Winfrey's mansion?
This was another fire, I believe.
Just a lot of fires going on, bruv, you know?
It's interesting.
Ain't looking good, is it? But, yeah, somehow, of course, Trump is to blame. Let's move on. Head of West Virginia's Department of Transportation pulled over for driving erratically.
Was he drunk? Please tell me he was drunk.
Oh, Jimmy Riston there. Around 11 p.m. on Tuesday. This will be obviously not tomorrow, last week. Officers with the Charleston Police Department received a call that an off-duty West Virginia state trooper witnessed and was currently following a driver traveling erratically. That's all we can really say. I mean, because, look, he's the head of Department of Transportation. If he was drunk, would they actually be able, isn't it more than the fucking trooper's job's worth to report it as a DUI? Do you know what I mean? Political powers being what they are?
Hey, you lost me on that one a little bit.
No? Well, alright, so, it's a head of a big department of a political department, right? You got, there's a vibe of don't you know who I am going on here, you know?
Okay.
Like, a police officer would be very, very reluctant to arrest a judge for anything because it's a judge. The officer in question could end up getting in trouble themselves. So,
okay.
What I'm saying is erratic driving, is that code for, yes, he was drunk, but we're not allowed to say he was?
Oh, maybe. That it could be.
It's just a lovely bit of irony right there. But the irony doesn't end there, Sin, as we actually bring something a little closer to my neck of the woods. EU fines EU for breaching EU data protection law. It is the Spider-Man meme, and well done there, Daniel Croft, with the use of that. This is It was they transferred information of a German citizen to the US without following the proper regulations. And so because of that, the EU is now fining the EU. Which...
So the EU investigated the EU and found the EU needs to pay a fine to the EU?
To the EU, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's amazing they actually found themselves guilty, but then it's just like, well, everything's done now, isn't it? Like, the EU's paying a fine to itself. It's like owing money to yourself. You're like, well, okay. Just consider it done, you know? I mean, your internet's favourite lunatic says, how the fuck does that even work?
Yes, how?
It's just, because that's the way it is. You know, they got to be seen to follow their own rules, surely.
I don't understand. No, they're a little lost on me.
Well, I think it's all in the headline, isn't it? EU fines EU for breaching EU data protection law. They broke their own laws, and now they go, right, what you got to do, you got to pay a fine. Who you got to pay a fine to? Yourself. So, no money's moving around, is it? I mean, what does... When you pay, if you pay, a traffic fine, Sin, which I know you've done.
Yes.
What do they do with that money?
Probably put it in their pockets.
Oh, do you know, I was thinking it was going to go, into the city infrastructure or whatever.
Yeah, it goes somewhere, but it's definitely not the roads. It's definitely not, schools and shit like that, but...
It's just going straight into someone's pocket.
It wouldn't surprise me.
No, fair enough, yeah. But then, nothing shouts out, definitely not corrupt like the European Union, does it? I mean, as Zobel says, sounds like complicated money laundering. I never thought of it like that, actually. Good fucking shout. We got some sad news, though, Sin.
Yeah?
Yeah. People in the chat, I mean... Get the Fs ready. Get ready to prompt up the F. Because it's a very, very sad day, actually. Donkey known as the model for Donkey in Shrek has died.
Oh, no.
Yeah. This is the donkey. This donkey, not played by Eddie Murphy. He's not an actor. He's just a donkey. He's just out doing, donkey shit. And he was a star, Sin.
I thought this was the guy.
What, the white guy holding the donkey?
No, I thought this was the donkey in the movie. Like, if you have seen my 6551, it looks just like him. Yeah, you like that?
Okay, right.
And you know what? I watched all 3 movies.
Hold on. You watched Lord of the Rings?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Oh, all right.
All 3 of them over the weekend.
Hit me. What you got?
No, because remember, we didn't get to see your 100 or my 65, so no, we can't talk about it.
But we've seen my 100. That was the week that the day you went here. It got played. Night of the Diamond Spoon did it.
I'm trying to get you.
You're trying to...
$100.
Okay, all right. Yeah, no, didn't see the 100.
Yeah.
Didn't see... what was it, 65?
51.
62, 59?
65.51.
65.51. So it takes $65.51 for you to talk about your experience with the Lord of the Rings movies.
No, I'll do it for free. I just want to see those donos.
Well, obviously, yeah. I mean, come on. All right. Well, no, we'll see how it goes. But I mean, up until then, I'm just saying, it's a sad time. This is on the 7th of January. Without this donkey,
we can close the show out with it.
We'll close it. Okay, that's we'll do that. It's a sad day without this donkey. I'm not saying there wouldn't be a Shrek movie, because they probably just would have picked a different donkey. But this...
I can't imagine they're ridiculously different.
Well, Shrek and Lord of the Rings?
No, one donkey to another.
Well, I mean, look, that's what I'm saying. They picked this donkey, which means that this is the most donkey-looking donkey that has ever donkeyed, right? They looked at this donkey and went, that donkey could be a model. And indeed he was. I don't know how many Shrek movies there were, but there was a load. You know?
Yeah, there's a fuck ton of them.
They just would not stop making them, would they? Fucking But he's gone, guys. He's gone, which to me says that, you know, there's no more. There shouldn't be any more Shrek movies. You can't. Otherwise, you know, bring back a different character.
God damn, Shrek, what was in those waffles?
Ooh.
I'm gaking.
Shrek, donkey, grab that baby oil there and start lathering yourselves up. It's time to get out freak on.
Oh, hell no, Shrek, keep trying to diddle without song.
No, donkey. This is my swan. My swan. Yeah, donkey, this is my swan. My swan. Yeah, donkey, this is my swan. My swan. Yeah, donkey, this is my swan. My swan.
I hate everything about it, man.
I love it.
Everything about that I absolutely despise. Was that fucking P. Diddy?
Yes. It was the didster himself.
Alright, what does Night of the Diamond Spoon say?
He says, share thy tale.
And are you going to share thy tale?
I will share thy tale. So it took me Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days to watch all 3 movies.
But that's like not even a movie a day. That's less than a movie a day. Your average is off.
Yeah, but I was watching them while I was going through my pictures and stuff, so you know, split attention. I really enjoyed them. The fight scenes were amazing. A callback to Clerks 2. Frodo and Sam were definitely sucking each other's dicks off screen.
Oh my god, I'm surprised it didn't happen on screen. Jesus Christ, like fucking just me, you, and Mount Doom. You know what I mean? Fucking hell.
Smeagol gave me the creeps from the very beginning, and it turned out I was right. So I really enjoyed the movie.
I said that the
It's
fight scenes.
Sin randomly peaking. Let me refresh my audio. I shouldn't be, but
No, your
hold
sound face is probably just on my end. I turned you up a little bit. Let me take it back down. Two Towers.
on.
Battle of Helm's Deep.
Amazing.
Oh yeah,
That was good.
that was good shit. What you
I really enjoyed them.
out of 10? I'll tell you what. Do Fellowship, Two Towers, Return of the King. All of them out of 10, and then the whole trilogy out of 10.
Okay.
Or we could work
Fellowship,
out an
I'll give a 7. Two Towers, I'll give a 7.5.
Ooh.
And Return of the King, I'll give an 8.5.
Oh, you like that more than Two Towers?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, apparently, I learned the other day
7.5.
when they're at the Black Gate, you know, for Frodo. Originally, the idea was to have Viggo Mortensen to actually be fighting with the physical incarnation of Sauron. But that's, I mean, because in the books there was no like eye at the top of the tower or anything like that. Like Sauron was just like a force as opposed to, you know, like an actual location.
And, dude, Christopher Lee, holy fuck.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah.
He's
R.I.P. in
amazing.
peace.
He's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, a bit of Ian McKellen in it, Sir Ian McKellen. Always makes me laugh when he has that face off with Saruman, and like he loses, like Saruman just gets him to just like spin around on the floor, like,
Yeah,
and
he just
Gandalf's
spins
like,
him in circles.
you know, he really is not enjoying it. He's getting dizzy, he's getting nauseous, he feels sick.
Yeah, he didn't like any of that.
But there was that's why they've got Aragorn fighting at the Black Gate a troll instead, because of course that was CGI, but that was originally meant to be him fighting the physical incarnation of Sauron. Little fact. People who like Lord of the Rings, now I'm not massive on them, but you know, I like talking about them. I like Rings of Power. Okay, I'm into it. But people who like are really into it, man, they know all the facts. Like, you know, fucking the guy who played Viggo Mortensen adopted the horse that he rode as well because he just fucking fell in love with it. When he kicked a metal helm, he actually broke his foot. Shit like that. Like, there's loads of things. I mean, he's a hell of an actor, mate. But I'll tell you what, it is really weird without seeing him without a wig.
Yeah.
I just assumed that's what he looks like. You know, I mean, he's not. He's got short hair and he's fucking blonde. What? Darth Guy says Rings of Power is absolute garbage. Yes, it is. It really is. But you know, hey, for Frodo. For Frodo. I'm glad you did it though, Sin. Right? You're a man of your word. You said you were going to do it, maybe, over the weekend, and you did it, and you spoke about it when someone paid you to speak about it. Guys, what a gentleman.
It was worth the watch.
Yeah. I mean, I'm amazed it took you that long, actually, because it is it's a big cultural thing now, you know, like much
It
like
is.
9/11 or having sex.
I see where a lot of references come from. Like, one does not simply blah blah blah. The memes.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's why number one is a good film as well, because Sean Bean dies in it.
Yeah, well, naturally.
Yeah. Never makes it to a second act, does he? I don't know what's wrong with him.
No.
Yeah. Well, good job, man. Good job. What about the
That was a good movie.
So you gave 7 for the first one, 7.5 for the second one, and 8 for Return of the King. What about the trilogy as a whole, out of 10?
I'll call it a 7.5.
Oh, it went down. Oh, okay. All right.
It was good. I will watch it again at some point, but I don't feel the need to do it immediately, if that makes sense.
Well, I mean, you could always do The Hobbit.
Yeah, I heard those weren't great, though.
No. Oh, at that point, it was just, they're trying to cash in, weren't they? But Peter Jackson was totally the right director, and there was great care taken in making those films, which is just something you very rarely see with, films being made from a different source material.
And people I talk to are like, well, the book is better. Well, okay, that's fine, but I'm not going to read the book. I didn't love it that much.
I can't. I've never even. I tried to read The Fellowship of the Ring like when I was like a teenager, but I put it down. I didn't even get past the first chapter. I was just like, oh, fucking Bilbo was celebrating his 11th birthday. I'm going 11th. I'm fucking done. I'm not doing it.
I mean, yeah, it was good, but it didn't inspire me to go read the books.
No, nor should it. Do the audiobook instead.
Maybe. If the narrator's good, I will.
All right, let's get back to the news then. Of course it is. It's obviously, if Stephen Pacey narrates it, I'm fucking in, mate.
Oh, God, yeah.
I mean, he could read the phone book and I'd fucking listen to it. We love Stephen Pacey, and I know you're listening, Steve. We love you, buddy. Right, let's move on. So, college helps students with phone call phobia.
With what?
Phone call phobia.
This isn't a real thing. I just don't want to talk to you on the phone.
No, it's not a real. No, obviously it's not a real thing. But this is college students. That is, pre-university, or not what you would call college, but this is in between school and university. You go to college for 2 years. Not your college, our college. Right.
I don't want to go to your college.
No, but they're making you do phone calls, and apparently teenagers are fucking scared of making phone calls now. So what the fuck is wrong with the current generation?
Nobody's scared of making phone calls. I just don't want to talk to you on the phone.
It's fine, yeah, do a text instead. I'm down with that. Leave a voicemail or something instead. Brilliant, okay? But it's not... it's a phone call phobia. This thing is so fucking dumb that there isn't even a word for it. Fucking most phobias, they got fucking a weird... I mean, they often do things like, fear of long words is a very, very long word, So this would be like a phone number followed by the word phobia, 0800 00 1066 a phobia or something like that. It's so fucking stupid. What the fuck is wrong with the upcoming generation that they are scared? And not just scared, but having to get counselling.
I don't think this is real. I think this is money laundering.
Oh, you just blown my mind. Holy shit. Belucius says it actually is a real thing, you just don't have it in England. This is from England. This is in Nottingham, right? Right here, this is a girl called Naya. She's a journalism student. A journalism student who is afraid of making phone calls.
This is just silly.
Silly? It's fucking ridiculous is what it is.
Yeah,
I know.
there's
God.
no reason for any of this.
I mean, look, there's the people out there that they're homeless, they're struggling with the fucking fentanyl addiction, and like, they're chopping up little bits of fucking dead babies and injecting them into their veins and shit like that. But no, you got it bad, haven't you, Naya? Yeah, there's fucking, what's his name? Fucking, he's got to walk 17 miles for a glass of dirty water, which end up killing him. But no, you've got it bad, haven't you, Naya? Because you can't make a fucking phone call. You need counselling over it. You really, all that money from Comic Relief should have gone to you, shouldn't it, Naya? I like the idea that this is money laundering, actually. I would be happier if it was money laundering than it actually being real.
Yeah, I refuse to believe that this is a real thing.
I wish I had that metal that you have, that solid heart that you have right there, that you refuse to believe it, because unfortunately I do believe it, and it sounds right on par with the upcoming generation that they are afraid to make phone calls. And not just, it's one thing being afraid to make phone calls. I don't like it, that's fine, but having to get fucking help, counselling, no. But that's not all that's going on with children and the people that essentially, Sinatra, are going to be looking after us when we're old and sick. That's not all that's going on, because it's unfair to call parents into school to change their children's diapers. Here's a picture of a toilet. Well, it's school, not preschool, not kindergarten. Kindergarten, sorry. We're talking 3-4 years old. Well, probably 4 or 5 years old, actually, because it's actually in school. Now, this is following... I didn't bring it up...
Does it actually say, or are you just assuming?
This is following something else I read before, which I didn't bring up on the AAA, was schools were saying that teachers are not going to change your kids' fucking nappies. If your kid isn't toilet trained, then it's up to you, the parent, to either toilet train them or come in to school and change their fucking diaper every time they shit their pants. And this is a follow-up on this.
The kid is probably old enough to do it themselves. But, that's why I asked the age, because if it's, 2, meh.
Well,
but 4 or 5, yeah, you gotta be doing it by then.
There's no kid is going to school at the age of 2.
Oh, they put kids in school or preschool, 2, 3 and up, daycare, that kind of thing.
But this isn't preschool. This isn't daycare. This is school.
That's why I asked.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You never gave me specifics.
I get it. These are the specifics. This is a very, very, I don't want to say pandemic, a pandemic of laziness, of parents not potty training their children and just fucking sending them off to school anyway. And then going, if they need their diaper changed, then the teacher's got to do it, haven't they? So the schools started going, we're not going to do that. Potty train you fucking kids. You animals. What's wrong with you? But now the debate has turned the other way, as it always does with, won't someone think of the children? Saying that if they go fucking little Shaniqua shat herself again, got to get the office to call up her mother so her mother can come in and change her diaper. They're saying it is unfair to have little Shaniqua sat in her own filth for 20 minutes waiting for her mother to arrive. Which, okay, fair enough. I get it. But that's very much using the child as a prawn right there, isn't it? You got fucking just potty train your kid. Don't go, well, it's not fair on the kid. No, none of this is fair on the kid. You're a shit fucking parent.
Yeah, you gotta be doing better than that.
I mean, Frankie Della says, so child neglect. Essentially, yes. That is what's going on. But that's the way. I mean, these people would rather argue that it's unfair on the child. Like, go over this mental acrobatics of won't someone think of the children rather than actually do some parenting. And you've got to bear in mind, Sin, this is coming from the country where schools have had to say, look, if you drop your kids off, right, and you are wearing your pajamas and dressing gown, mother, we're not letting them in. Because that's something that started happening in the past couple of years. Mothers doing the school run in their fucking pajamas. To let everyone know that as soon as they get home, they're going back to bed. Where's the class?
You should just be up at that time of day.
You should be doing fucking mother shit. Stop looking for a goddamn job, Shannon. That's what you should be doing. But I'm a full-time mother. Well, then mother. Then parent.
If you're a full-time mom, your kid should be potty trained.
I mean, kids should be potty trained anyway, mate. You know what I mean? Even if fucking...
Especially.
Was that the end?
Yeah.
All right, it was just especially. If you're sending them to school and, like, fucking... This is just basic self-care.
Yeah, you need to know this stuff.
This is basic stuff. If a child can't fucking go to the bathroom by themselves, then what else do you expect them to learn? There's no point in even sending them to school, is there? Because you haven't given them the basics of just how to not smell like poo, for a start. But there just seems to be...
that still have that issue.
Oh, good. Yeah, like the guy at the pub. There just seems to be a lot of laziness when it comes to parenting nowadays, and it is driving me fucking nuts. People dropping their kids off in their pajamas. Like, where's the dignity? There's no dignity anymore, Sid.
Dignity
Everything
is racist.
Everything is someone else's problem, isn't it? You're a parent. You should be setting a fucking decent example. I guarantee, if I see someone's fucking mother dropping their kids off at school in a fucking bathrobe and pajamas, that's one of them kids who don't know how to fucking use a toilet. The Venn diagram is a circle on that one. Fracadella says unparenting. Oh, wait, how about this then? Here's a solution because, it's not fair on the child and everything like that. Okay, all right, fine. So here's a solution. If your child goes to school and they cannot and do not know how to use a toilet, we're taking your kid off of you.
Yeah, your kid is no more.
You're a shit parent. No, your kid is no more. They're not going to throw him in an incinerator.
Kid goes into Mount Doom.
You just throwing him in a volcano.
Yep.
All right. It's okay. There's your last temperature. All right, guys, you've heard it. I just wanted to put him in childcare, but Sinatra, he's sacrificing them to Sauron. That's what's up. Unfortunately, look, I don't make the rules. Sinatra does. That's what's up. Your kid's going in a volcano. You're fucked up.
Bye.
You're fucked up. Right, let's move on.
Mark
Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg insists the 5,000 square foot underground structure in his secret Hawaii compound is not a doomsday bunker.
This is old, and we've had this.
It's from the 27th of December.
Nope, this is old.
Okay, well, it is definitely a doomsday bunker.
I'm going to look for the original.
It's definite. Just like that time when, was this scientist with the old Hadron Collider went, hey, guys, look, we're not trying to open the gates of hell. And everyone went...
December 14th, 2023.
Well, it took a while to be built, didn't it? I mean, It's definitely a doomsday bunker. And the scientists at the Hadron Collider, they are definite... Because no one thought that they were trying to open the gates of hell until they said that they weren't. And that's what's happening right here. All right, fine then. Okay, this is older than I thought. My mistake. Now, other Facebook news. You can now call women household objects on Facebook.
Aw, see, there's your representation, ladies.
Yes, at least someone's talking about it. Now, I've been doing that anyway, not just on Facebook, but, to their faces. But now, because of the Meta updating its guidelines, you can do that now. Before, it was considered hate speech, which doesn't seem right to me. Hate speech sounds a little bit more serious than calling women, a woman a dishwasher. You know? Maybe that's just me.
I call them washing machines because I usually do the dishwashing.
Yeah. You don't own a dishwasher?
Yeah.
Shelley, right, yeah, fair enough.
Yes.
Yeah. My bad. Oh, fucking hell, I walked right into it as well, didn't I? All right. You're allowed to do that now, guys. To go nuts. Even Haley Nicole says, what else are women? You know? go back to Facebook. Go nuts.
Productive members of society.
They're making Facebook great again, Sinatra.
Good for us.
Finally. Everyone's worried about, but they're removing fact checkers. The thing is, I've never seen an unbiased fact checker.
No. It's weird how that works.
But then I didn't like that there was whole companies that were making profit off of being fact checkers. I don't want that. I don't want that any more than the government being fact checkers. Do you know what I mean? How about just go and read around it instead? You know, like fucking.
Yeah.
Don't rely on someone else to say to you, "Hey, that's true," by the way, because I guarantee it ain't.
Yeah, there is no more unbiased news anymore.
No, certainly not. I mean, there never was any unbiased news anyway, but you could come pretty close to it. The BBC used to be considered like, you know, the news source back in the day.
Once upon a time.
Yeah. Well, look at them now with your fucking BBC 4 shit of fucking utter bollocks. Guess my gender fucking documentary. Get out of my face, BBC. That's why I don't pay for a goddamn TV license, you pricks. The Breaking Bad house is up for sale. And the future owner could earn up to $300,000 a year by renting it out to fans on Airbnb.
I could see that.
They well, the reason I bring this up actually is because I remember they had to put a big old fucking, you know, like iron fence around the place because people kept trying to throw pizza up on the garage roof.
It's really rude when you think about it.
It definitely is. I would hate that. Although, on the other hand, free pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So St. Michael says, does it come with the roof pizza? You see? Yeah, we're just a couple of steps ahead of you there, St. Michael. Just because you won a goddamn Jackbox Olympics, mate, think you're shit hot. Microsoft disguises Bing as Google to fool inattentive searchers. I love this. I think this is brilliant. Good for you.
That's the thing, guys. Nobody cares about Bing. Google is a fucking verb now. You lost.
Oh, God, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Although it shouldn't be, because, I mean, there was a day when Google was just like the BBC, you know, being like the news source. Google was the search engine, but now it's, I mean, recently you had to, like, put in your search query and then put in, you know, minus AI to stop getting fucking AI answers. But now that doesn't even work anymore. Was it like Google Gemini or some shit like that? Like your top answer is some AI-generated bullshit. What happened, Google? You were a search engine. Now you're like the arbiter of truth. What happened? Bing is looking better.
It's always money. If anything like that ever happens, it is money.
Well, I mean, but weren't they making enough?
Dude, there is always more money.
But it's not like, I mean, as you said, Google's a verb. It's not like there was any other up-and-coming search engines. Like there was a sect of people in like the west coast of America who were going, I don't Google, we Bing in this household. You know? No one was saying binging or
Bing.
yahooing. Lycosing.
Like, wait, what? What was that?
That was one from way back. That Lycos, yeah.
Yeah, no one's Ask Jeevesing.
No, they didn't. And I think Ask Jeeves was just an all-round classier affair, wasn't it? There was a little guy there. He had a little tray, a little moustache. He was well dressed. What do we get now?
Pretty classy.
Fucking Google Doodles instead. So yeah, Bing. All right, I appreciate it. You go on at bing.com and it looks like Google, and people are satisfied with that because Google means truth, Sid. Apparently.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Well, do you remember 2016 election? If you were to search Donald Trump, negative results will come up. or, to paint him in a negative light. And if you search Hillary Clinton, results that painted her in a positive light came up. You remember that?
Yep.
And yet no one was calling election interference on that, were they?
No, especially not on the largest search engine on the internet.
Yeah, the one whose noun is actually a verb as well. Just like in Scotland with the word glass. Still, good for you, Bing. I appreciate it. You know what always got me? It was in one of the Spider-Man films. I think it was the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man's, when he searches something and he actually uses Bing. And that's when like a lot of people just went, no, I don't believe it now. There's no way a nerd would be using Bing.
Right.
Right, let's move on. Right. German woman convicted of murdering her doppelganger in an attempt to fake her own death.
I assume it didn't work.
Oh, wow. No, she did kill the woman, yeah.
Yeah, but apparently...
Well, they found her out. Yeah, which is how we
yeah.
know about it right now. Yeah, certainly. It was a 25-year-old Iraqi German woman named only as wanted to go into hiding due to family conflicts and fake her own death, so she went onto social media to search for a doppelganger. I don't know how easy that is to do, by the way. Do you Google it? Do you Bing it? I don't know. And arranged to meet a 23-year-old woman whom she then killed with the help of an acquaintance. So no, I mean, look, it didn't work. We know about it. Justice ain't blind in this case, because we know.
Yep. You got found out.
You fucked it up. You killed someone who looks like you, and that must be a weird experience.
Yeah, I would think so.
Like, how would you? You'd want it to be quick, wouldn't you? You wouldn't want to. You don't want to linger with that. You don't want to have to look into
prolong it.
your own eyes as waiting for the bubbles to stop or anything like that. Like, oh, that's got to be fucking strange. But no, it didn't work. It didn't work. TA says, "Oh, what? A doppelganger? It's just someone who looks exactly like you." It's a German word for looks exactly like you. Or, I mean, Go Fuck Yourself says that's a cover. She is the doppelganger, and she's replacing the real one. Oh, man! You've just blown the fucking lid off this thing, Go Fuck Yourself. Brilliant work.
I think I figured it out.
Holy shit. Brightly coloured creature kept in pet aquariums globally has been discovered as a new species. So I thought of you with this as an aquarium enthusiast, right?
Yeah.
So this is... we call them crayfish over here. You might call them crawfish or crawdads,
Yeah.
right? And it's just what they assumed was a variant of these little crawdads because it's a brightly colour, And these all around the world people are keeping them in aquariums, but only recently have biologists just bit of a bored day at work, I suppose. Went, you know what? We're going to test the DNA of this brightly coloured crawfish. And see what's up. And it turns out that his DNA is different from other crawdads, crawfish, crayfish.
Oh,
and
so they got it technically.
Well, I mean, that's what, separating species is, isn't it? Is a technicality.
Yeah.
It's not like it's got a fucking lion's mane or anything like that. But no, it is a complete... Despite the fact that it is kept as pets... Right, so it's something that everyone knows about but has only just realised is actually a completely new species. I just thought that was interesting. What else could be a new species,
Nothing. No more new species.
Well, no, like what? Well, no, we're full.
Yeah.
No more. What about like the mushroom that was growing on my living room wall? What if that turned out to be a completely new type of mushroom?
Nope, just portobello.
I guarantee it fucking was not. Not that I ate it, but it just shriveled away in the end. But that was a dark time. Right, Sinatra, I'm going to have a wee. You go ahead and entertain the chat here about your love of aquariums.
Well, what I want to know is, from the people in the chat, how many of you have had mushrooms growing on the inside of your living room wall? And were they separate species? Did you discover them while watching Lord of the Rings for the first time, mayhaps? But are they delicious? I don't know. I assume so. They look close enough, so they're probably taste. If nobody noticed the difference until now, I'm gonna have to assume they're still just as tasty. Because some people are sitting out there like, I don't want to go back to the store. I got a crawfish in my tank. I'll just throw that in the seafood boil. Probably didn't notice the difference. No and no. Are you sure? Have you looked? I'm fairly certain I am separate species. Yeah. Yeah. Well, for them, those are not people. We know for a fact communists are people. It's been proven. The science is settled in that case, like certain medicines that are good for us. The science is settled, and we know that commies aren't human.
Wow.
Sure.
That was a weird one to come back to.
Am I wrong?
About which part? Actually, no, about none of the parts. No, fair enough.
Yeah,
Commies are
there you go.
space orcs, and crawfish are delicious.
Yep.
Yeah. Would you, I mean, you were joking about it, I'm assuming, but, I don't want to go back to the store or anything, but would you just grab a fish from your aquarium and just be like, fuck it?
No, I like my fish.
See? Right. You're not talking from experience there at all, eh? What? Not even like a
I
crayfish?
assume most people are fucking lazy.
I mean, yeah, but like there's lazy and then there's also, forgot to pick up the mushrooms. I'll just grab the one that's growing on my living room wall.
I wouldn't do that.
No, because you don't know what... Because it could have been a new species of mushroom. We don't know. I'll just let it shrivel
but it also
away
could
soon.
be one of those super poisonous ones.
I could have been sat on a fucking fortune right there. It probably was poisonous, wasn't it? I mean, it was coming from a leak from the flat upstairs. So I think that was their shower as well. So it was, as far as I'm concerned, part human. It was growing from, insipid shower water. Don't like it. No. I'm glad I left it. I left it. Also, this crawfish is blue, and there's not a lot of things in nature that are blue that you can and should eat.
Yeah,
Blue to me
is no blue food.
There's some blueberries.
Are purple.
But they're not called purple berries, are they? They're called blue
They're
berries.
still purple.
They're not purple. They're blue.
Blueberries.
I've seen them, man. They're blue.
They're purple.
They're not purple. When you with like,
Google it.
I'm not Googling. I'm gonna Bing it, motherfucker.
Bing it. Bing a picture of blueberries. They're fucking purple.
No, when you mix them up, right? They are purple, right? But on the outside, they are blue. And blue has the most antioxidants. It's good for you. Patio Furniture says they're purple. I'm not fucking having this conversation with you, mate. Actually, your internet's favourite lunatic says many fish are blue and delicious. Yeah, true. True. We were talking like Dory from Finding Nemo, though. Like, would you eat one of them? Because I would.
No, it's too small.
Well, yeah, but it's going to be like you just have it in one bite. It's like a crunchy chick from the Fable games, you know? You just, and it's gone.
Yeah, it's really cut the movie short.
Jonathan Cate with blue cheese.
Is white.
It's blue. That's why it's blue cheese. It's blue. There's an intrinsic blueness to the cheese.
Yeah, that's mold.
That's what cheese is.
Yeah. It's
John
not blue.
John Trioxin suggests a blue waffle.
Food coloring.
But I hope so. My God, I hope so. Because I've seen that photo, mate. Fuck. London's annual No Trousers Tube Ride has returned.
That sounds interesting.
It's something they've done every year. I think this is the 12th year. People just riding the London Underground with no trousers on. I mean, the thing is, though, Sin, like, you're on your daily commute and you live in London, so you're already fucking miserable, right? You're off to your fucking 9-to-5 job where you got to fucking deal with that whore who works in HR. It's raining, it's cold, and you're underground. In a tin can with loads of other miserable people.
Okay, but why?
I can't answer that. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't think there is a reason. I don't think like people are giving money to charity or doing like a sponsored London Underground tube ride with no trousers on. Like, oh, if I make it to Waterloo, then you got to give me £5 to the charity of my choice. It's just something that for the past couple of years, well, over 10 years now, people have been doing. In January of all times as well, which is just like the coldest month of the year. Why would you? I mean, I'm wearing like 2 pairs of trousers, you know, not none.
Yeah, I'm doubling up on the skibbity pap.
Right? I'm picking up other people's trousers. I'm putting them all on. I'm the warmest motherfucker on the train. Pinky says, aren't pants under things in the UK? Yes. But you see, because Pinky, I appreciate that this is predominantly Americans in the chat, you see. So instead of saying trousers, because you guys might go, what's a trouser and how many are there? I'm saying pants. Because you got, you know, we're on the same page then. Apart from a couple of brick bongers in the chat who are going, what?
We're not crossing the international punchline.
Not on that one, no. I'm trying to do you a favour. I'm trying to be more, you know, accommodating to the American audience. Apart a couple of fucking, you know, British people are going, what? People are just hanging dong on the tube. No. John Roxon says the London Underground is where Jerry Springer was born during the Blitz. What? I don't know how I feel about. I'm going to have to Bing that one. I just don't know. Still, right. So it was no trousers tube ride. You know, if you missed it, I'm sorry. Wait until next year. All right. No one wants to see your pasty little English legs anyway. Fucking hell.
No, put those away.
Put them away. Florida woman relieves herself on family dollar store floor as man steals $500 of cleaning products. The perfect crime, Sinatra.
So was she a distraction?
That is exactly what happened, yeah, she was a distraction. They're being known as Mr. Clean and Miss Dookie.
Dookie?
Duke, how'd you say it?
Dookie?
You say Dookie. Right, okay.
Long O, yeah.
Right. Mr. Clean and Miss Dookie are on the run after a messy burglary at a family dollar store. And yeah, it's exactly as you said. She went in, dropped pants, just squeezed out a steamer on the floor, and as everyone was freaking the fuck out, couldn't look away like some kind of poo-based car crash. Her partner in crime went around and stole $500, ironically, of cleaning products as well. Like he didn't want to go and get any other good. I don't know. What was the thinking here? And why did it have to be her? Sin, if you and Shelley went out on a crime, you know, on a stealing spree at a family dollar store, would you be a gentleman and be like, look, I'll do the pooing?
No, she's gonna have to make the distraction.
You're gonna make her poo?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
I mean, it's fair. But, like, do you think that she wants to as well? Or, like, whose idea was this?
She wanted.
You know what? You raise a really good point. Darren Root says the poo bandit. That's something different, isn't it?
If I'm to the point where I have to steal from the dollar store, just put me away.
Well, it paints an interesting picture. Because he's stealing cleaning products, which is suggesting that they don't have any cleaning products at home, Sinatra. Because everything's covered in poo.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? I mean, it's a stone's throw away from stealing bread and milk for their families. Do you know what I mean? It was cleaning products, for God's sake. Just give the man a bottle of bleach and tell him to go. Christ.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody could have just been like, I'll buy your fucking $1 bottle of bleach.
Right? If you just
she could probably melt the floor.
Good Lord. I hope you carry around some poo bags when you're out walking with your missus there, Mr. Clean. Fuck.
Get the little ones with the, like, you put on a dog leash.
Yeah. You got like a little roll of bags. it's just the cleaning, stealing cleaning products after your missus just curls one out in the middle of a supermarket. It just seems.
This is what happens when you send your kids to school unpotty trained.
There you go. This is the people that you're raising. This is the generation that you're raising, people. This is what it is.
Full circle.
Full circle. We're back. It's cyclical. You don't want that. We don't want that. Carry poo bags around.
Nobody wants that.
More Doom news. It's gentrified Doom.
Oh.
As a remake has traded chainsaws for cheese knives. It's yeah, it's just like you're walking around a virtual museum. Like Doom Guy's got a little pair of glasses on, right? And you're just going around and looking at famous paintings. You got like a glass of red wine, and like you go around and there'll be like a little table of cheese, and you can eat some cheese. I love some Doom-based news. You know, the way they started playing it on a group of crabs, I was like, right, this is peak Doom. But no, it gets better, because also you can go up and if you click on the painting that you're looking at, it will take you to the art gallery's website where you can look at a better photo of it. This is gentrified Doom.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
I think so as well, yeah. There's nothing to kill except time. Good for you, Doom. Good job. Right, Florida resident warned to prepare for falling iguanas amid temperature drop. Did you know iguanas did this in Florida?
We had this.
This was 7th of January of this year. Do we have it last year?
I think we had it Wednesday.
Oh, right. Well, I wasn't around on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, you weren't here.
Well, it's just a warning, right? It's just a warning for people. Maybe someone else wasn't here, you know?
It's really funny because it doesn't normally get that cold in Florida. So, yeah, they will just straight up fall out of the tree.
The tree. That's so fucking dead. Oh, it's raining iguanas again. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and on top of that, I'm pretty sure we've had the same exact thing every year.
Okay, well,
it's a good reminder. It's for your health and safety.
Yes, it's a public service announcement right here from the AAA meeting. We're looking out for you, guys. All right, and then stay indoors. Look at some art. Right. Caught annul's marriage because bride thought it was just an Instagram stunt. This is how fucking far the brain rot has gone, right? So a woman agreed to marry a man. Look, it might not have been. It's 2025. You know what I mean? And then it turns she found out afterwards that actually it was all real. She thought that she was helping him try and get a boost for his Instagram by like putting on a fake wedding and taking some photos. But no, he actually asked you to marry him, and you said yes. But, then, marriage court or whatever it is said just were like, we're going to annul it because she thought it was fake. And to be honest, mate, you really don't want to be married to this caliber of idiot, do you? And he went, no, you're right. Thank you, Your Honor. It's gone too far, man. This is what's going on. The sheer fucking vanity of being able to post selfies and fucking tit pics online 24/7 and always get a fucking audience for it. It's gone too far. I mean, we are 6 days away from TikTok being banned in the US. Then
I don't know if that's actually gonna go forward. They said it might, but I have a real hard time buying it. And whatever ban they put through, because we looked at the bill and how banning TikTok was in the bill, but there was a whole bunch of other shit in the fine print. You know how these bills are. They're not taking TikTok away. They're putting surveillance in place while also. But whatever they put through, it's gonna be undone probably immediately by Trump.
Well,
because they said it's gonna go through on the 20th or the 19th, and then Trump gets inaugurated on the 20th.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like fucking daring him to do something, or even if he doesn't, then it's like, oh, fucking Gen Z are gonna be pissed off with him because they took away their precious 30-second videos. The thing around it that I know it's a bit of a dodgy one, but reading about it today, what they are saying, what I think they're saying anyway, is in the case of like a cyber crime, they have no way of subpoenaing the servers because it's China based. So,
but that was never the issue. Like literally every piece of technology we have now, our iPhones, our Samsungs, Alexa, stop. Our, everything. Every piece of Chinesium, our webcams, our computers, our microphones, it's all Chinesium. It's all the same exact spyware. But TikTok is not an American regulated platform regulated by the American government the way Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube is. So that's why they wanted to ban it.
Why not just have like some American-based servers for TikTok? Wouldn't that be better? I mean, no one's going on TikTok to watch fucking Chinese videos anyway. Have an American TikTok. What's wrong with that? Hey, make your own TikTok.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, no, but they did, didn't they, with fucking YouTube Shorts. No one wants YouTube Shorts. Stop trying to get me to watch them on my fucking homepage. I don't want to watch them. Even if I like press the X button on there, and it goes, all right, we won't show this to you again for 3 days. Like, the thing like in 3 days, I'm going to be like, do you know what? Go on then. I'm not. The YouTube.com is used for one thing, and that is the best goddamn meeting online. It's AAA meeting. And of course, Sinatra streams on a Sunday. God, slip you in there, buddy. Slip you in there.
Thank you.
But this is how bad it is. That like this woman thought that she was getting married for an Instagram stunt, as opposed to actually getting married. The level of brain rot is just off the goddamn charts. What's wrong with you people?
I find it sus that TikTok is banned in China. I don't think it is.
Is it?
I think it's a different... 10 months ago, it's region locked, so some areas in China can't access it, but it's not banned in China.
How unlike them. Right, let's move on. This makes me fucking angry, man. For Christ's sake, marriage is like one of the most serious fucking commitments you should ever make, and you thought you were doing it for an Instagram stunt. Lady, fuck you. Polish general fired after missing anti-tank mines were found in IKEA.
Whoa.
Yeah, right. This is a beautiful... the guy got fucking fired. Obviously, he got fucking fired, right? But there was a little thing a while ago where a load of fucking ordnance went missing, and he went, oh. But it says the mishap only came to light. No, you can't. And it's not... I mean, everyone was going, it's corruption, isn't it? He sold it to another country or to some fucking mercenaries or some shit like that. No, they were literally... No one knows how they got to an IKEA fucking warehouse, right? No one even knew that they were there until workers at this warehouse called the fucking military and asked when they were going to come and collect their mines. How does this happen?
This is some impressive dumbassery.
It's like fucking weaponized negligence, isn't it? Like, how on earth do you do that? The one thing in IKEA you've not got to fucking assemble yourself as well. That should have been a suspicious thing. Bloody hell. What's wrong with you people? This could be your AI robot girlfriend for $175,000. Sin, what do you think?
No, it kind of looks like Cillian Murphy.
Forehead's a bit big, isn't it? You just give Cillian Murphy vibes.
Do you see it though?
I do now that you've said. I didn't before, but I do now. Holy shit! And do you know what? I'm putting it on the bingo, mate. Finally, the sex bots crossed off.
The sex bots
Sex
are
bots.
back.
That is a sex bot right there, is it not?
Yeah, that is quite literally a sex bot. Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah. I mean, it says your AI robot girlfriend. It ain't no one's girlfriend, is it?
No.
They're gonna be fucking dropping some raw dog loads into that shit. And no one, stop pretending they're not.
Bleh.
We know that's what's up. Good lord. The scary thing is, like, I mean, AI robot girlfriend for a start. I don't. If I'm gonna have a fucking robot girlfriend, I don't want it thinking for itself.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just get
Wash
a
the
girlfriend. Yeah. I just want a dishwasher with a warm hole.
Can it wash the dishes? That's the question.
But and I mean, it's AI, so actually the question is, will it wash the dishes? And the answer's probably no.
Yeah, probably.
She looks like a bitch as well. On to the penultimate article, and it is arrests after Charles Darwin grave spray painted by, of course, Just Stop Oil.
Why? What did Darwin do?
Thing is, actually, a spokesperson said Charles Darwin was he was one of the good scientists, so he probably would have stood in solidarity with us. So yeah, of course, yeah, desecrate his grave. Why not?
What did he do?
They agree with him. They thought that because he was he was pretty big on evolution and therefore how the world has changed and everything. So he, I guess, believed in climate change, but more of a it occurring naturally, like your pleasant little optimums and shit like that.
He believed in the wrong sect of the religion.
And it is a religion, yeah, certainly. I mean, we know that that's happened. That the Earth's climate has changed because ice ages.
Yeah, the Earth's climate is literally always changing. I read something the other day, and it was immediately removed. I think it was Instagram or something that said if you look at the overall trends, the Earth is actually on a cooling period.
Oh yeah,
right now. Then it was gone like an hour later to look at it.
Looking at the temperature in my flat, I think you're fucking right, mate. So, in order to celebrate Charles Darwin being one of the good ones and who probably would have agreed to them, they thought, hey, let's go and spray paint 1.5 is dead on his grave and then just sit down on the floor, because that's what they're famous for doing, isn't it?
What
Just
is
sitting
1.5?
down. This is from the Paris Climate Agreement chain thing, saying that we need to stop climate change before we have a change of 1.5 degrees.
Wait, I thought it was already at 1.5.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're going 1.5 is dead. So this isn't even a protest as such. This is them just like saying, hey, look at what we did.
Do you think people actually believe this?
I do subscribe to the idea. I think the people that are doing it, like these two fucking chodes sat here, they are activists and they do believe in this. However, I subscribe to the idea that actually big oil is funding Just Stop Oil to make them look ridiculous, so no one will take climate activists seriously.
Probably.
And I'll tell you what, it's working.
I would buy that.
The fuck what did Darwin do? For Christ's sake, he's turning into oil right now. Like, well, leave him alone.
Yeah, let
Fuck.
the man decompose in peace.
Let him marinate, for Christ's sake. And on to our titular article of the evening. This particular incarnation of the AAA meeting number 567 is brought to you by the tagline, the butt of the joke. Because, guys, you hold on to your butts for this one. Oh, go on.
Real quick, sorry. So, Knight of the Diamond Spoon was very generous in dropping the 6551.
Yes.
And
Yes,
I
he was.
appreciate that.
He's a good lad.
But I said we need to see your 100, and we didn't see that. So everyone has to forget what I said about that movie that I don't remember because it never happened.
Because it never happened. You didn't know. Just forget that you've seen the movies unless someone gives me a straight tongue.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to press the delete button of his mind.
I'm going to pull that fucking Men in Black pen out.
Oh, yeah. What was it? The nebulizer. No, wait. No, that's the thing with breathing, isn't it? Neuralizer.
The discombobulator.
The discombobulator. That's the one. That's the one. Well, I mean, It's no longer... My Christmas donations are turned off now, bro, up until July. Yeah. But we did get to see it, and it was Night of the Diamond Spoon that actually hit that one before as well. So, I mean, hats off to you there, Night of the Diamond Spoon. We're big fans of your work.
Indeed.
Right, titular article, here we go. So we're called today The Butt of the Joke because woman enters MRI with butt plug, ends up in hospital. Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. Yeah, the woman reportedly screamed out in pain as she was being taken out of the machine.
Motherfucking bet she did.
This is the kind of... You never thought anyone would do this. I mean, because, for one, why?
Do you have any jewelry or piercings? They ask you before you get in.
Yeah. Why would you... Even though you get... I'm getting an MRI scan. You know, that thing where they can look at every fucking single part of your body, like inside and out? Yeah. I'm going to wear a butt plug. That'll freak someone out. Yeah, it did. Just not who you thought it was going to be. So, an anonymous medical provider reported the strange incident to the Food and Drug Administration. Okay, why? Though it received renewed media attention this week. The 22-year-old woman reportedly screamed out in pain as she was pulled out of the magnetic resonance imaging machine. There you go, guys. We've all learned something today. Following a scan, which then prompted her delayed...
Government name, huh?
Mm-hmm. Which then prompted her having a... Dude, that bit where he goes to shoot the guy in the back of the head, realizes that he's not got any bullets, so he just stoves him in the oxyplexus with it. Fuck! Mate, what a film. From Kingsman and Sinatra is the one who actually grabbed that clip for me as well. And a shout out to Cold Chamber for doing that excellent riff just for me. You've never heard it in any other song. That was made just for me. But mainly a big thank you to Night of the Diamond Spoon. He did it again for the big 100. He says, bada bing, bada boom. My
All right,
God.
now you guys can re-remember.
Re-remember what?
The thing that you didn't forget.
Oh, did you watch Lord of the Rings?
I did.
You do? You watched Lord of the Rings? Got Night of the Diamond. Can we get a big thank you to Night of the Diamond Spoon in the chat, please?
Hell yeah.
Dude, mate, thank you so much, mate, for myself and Sinatra. You're goddamn legend, mate. You're goddamn legend.
Indeed.
And also, we want to know what you do for a living, and can you get us a job interview there?
Also, yes.
Thank you so much, Night of the Diamond Spoon. Legend. So, it says, patient was screened for an MRI and did not disclose that she had a butt plug inserted. This is an official statement. They didn't, like, you know, like a rectal aid or anything like that. No, butt plug. She went in for the MRI, because this was a full metal butt plug as well. It wasn't like, you know, silicone shit or anything like that. So this must have started pulling. She went in for the MRI. When the MRI was over, the tech was pulling the table out and the patient started to scream. The patient stated she felt nauseous, was in pain, and like she was going to pass out. An ambulance was called for the patient and she was sent to the hospital. The patient was checked out by the radiologist at the site before transport to ensure the patient was doing okay. The patient has not returned to any of our calls to try and follow up to see how she's doing. No, of course she can't, because she can't get off the sofa to go and pick up her phone. Her ass is in ribbons right now, from the inside out.
Is the word tear used?
No. No, not in the FDA report, no. I don't think they... Why would you use the word tear when you can use the words total anal devastation? Don't do that.
As long
don't
as
do that.
neither one of those are used.
Oh, you're fine with them not being used, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer that, yeah. It was a purely metal butt plug. Which you think they could make out of like a non-magnetic material, really? Just in case someone thought, oh, I know, I'm going to keep my butt plug in for my MRI scan. Which, to be honest, I'm amazed she's the first person that's done this.
Dude, I have so many questions.
I mean, do you really want them answered, though? That's the... I mean,
Yes.
ignorance really is bliss sometimes, mate, you know?
Yes.
Yes
And yes.
You may now consider yourself newsed. No, this is normally you say that was some good news, but it was not, was it? Like, that was a poor ending. That was not an ex.
That was an ending worth working up to.
Fair enough. Should we, let's grab a couple of questions before we get out of here. People in the chat, if you have any questions for myself or the Silent Sin, whack them in the chat, and we may bestow our attention upon you. Sin, I've got a question for you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
What, you got anything you want to shill there, mate? You've been up to, I mean, I know what you've been up to, but the question is, do these chuds know what you've been up to?
I did a stream over on Sin and Sass last night. Go ahead and check that out. I'll put up a highlight from a stream from before up here in a little bit, so you can watch that at your viewing pleasure.
Hell yeah.
I have been kind of shilling my Instagram lately.
Oh, no.
So-
You getting married again?
No. I'm going to start posting more of my photography stuff up there with model permission and all that stuff, some of the events I work. So give that a follow, too.
Oh, hell yeah. That's good. I mean, I don't have an Instagram account, but do you know what? I think I will make one just so I can drop you a follow.
Oh, thank you.
You got it, man. You got it. And, you've shown me your photographies before, and I'll tell you what, guys, he's got some talent. He knows what he's doing.
That's very kind.
No, that's not a compliment, it's just an observation. Shadow Claw says she probably left it in all day and forgot about it. Dude, look, the butt plug, is that something that happens? You just forget that you have something up your ass?
So I have known women in my life who, they wear one out, whatever. They don't forget.
How could you? There's something up your bum. There's no
I have a
level of
question.
comfort that I would have that I would just forget that I have something up my bum.
No. Have you read the Berserk manga? Yes, I am like halfway through the first one now. Can you do a Berserk donation? Maybe. I don't know. There's a well of stuff to pick from, so I'll have to think on what I want to make. But yeah, I could definitely do a Berserk donation. I'm going to be making a Helldivers one because on my stream last night, we ran a couple of things as tests to see what would get copywritten.
Oh, yeah.
And someone was like, do the I'm Still Standing video from Helldivers. So I played that for a bit, didn't get copyright hit. But I played that Vader video of him shooting the Desert Eagle. That got good.
Oh, that's a shame. They're doing the Helldivers movie.
Isn't it just...
Starship Troopers, that's exactly what I thought. Yeah. Oh, well, carry on, mate. I love Starship Troopers. I love Helldivers. Just don't fuck it up. That's all I ask. Just don't fuck it up. John Trarkson says, I wonder if she even tried to clench to hold on to it. Bro, why did... You could have gone, just like, if you'd have just gone 2 more minutes without typing that, I would have been very, very happy. You couldn't wait, could you? You couldn't wait. Shuri says, do you recognise the butt plug stuck to the ceiling? I do not recognise the butt plug stuck to the ceiling. Why? Brian says, what do you have with your microwave tea? I don't have a microwave. So, but I have a kettle, and with that I have just a dash of milk and 1 sugar. A kettle. Or kettle. A kettle. Real-time Fat Man says...
so quaint. A kettle.
My mate says, do you want a joint? I'd love a joint, yeah, fuck it. Thank you, Real-Time Fat Man. Yes, a kettle. Or kettle. We're not going kettle. We're talking about tea. Let's be proper about this. Kettle.
Yeah, that's true.
Shadow Claw says, women wear them in the gym. What, you mean butt plugs in the gym?
I have heard of that.
No, I don't like any of that. I don't like any of this. That's it, guys. This show is over. And it's because of you. But if you find yourself with an itch that only a AAA meeting can scratch, then don't go murdering your doppelganger just yet. We're going to be back on Wednesday at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. STM, 4:30 Central with news and banter that will make you literally die. This week you can see me over on twitch.tv/drunkenplace for some epic gameage. Tomorrow we're back on it now, guys. We're back on it. The throat is no longer sore. And so tomorrow, Technology Tuesday. Then we got Wicked Wednesday with Cult of the Lamb. And then nothing on Thursday because I worked too long. But Friday for the Emperor, Space Marine 2. Shanghai Saturday with Sleeping Dogs. And Sunday, we're just going to have a little warm-up on Jackbox. Nothing serious. Just, get out, have a laugh. In between Olympics. Get together. See how everyone's doing. And so St. Michael can show off his brand new prize. While you're there, be sure to check out Sinatra_says. But if it's way past your bedtime, then thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you to my esteemed co-host, The Silent Sin. Thank you for the generous donations. Night of the Diamond Spoon, I'm looking dead in your pee hole right there, mate. And don't forget to remove your butt plug. Jeez, shouldn't have to say this, Sin.